So I'm putting it on Zoom as on YouTube as well. So if people want to look at it, they can look at it as well. So welcome everyone to the 78th AI Community Meetup. There is no specific guest in this event, but I wanted to share community updates with all of you. And thank you everyone for joining this online meetup. As we are a global community, we have a lot of people from outside UAE joining us together. So we have people from India, from Bangladesh, from Philippines, from Saudi, from Oman. Costa, where are you right now? Can you put on the chat if anyone is outside the UAE? I know some of you personally, but if the people who have joined and who have not talked to, can you please put on the chat from which country you have joined as well, so that it is nice to know about it. Because I think Kostav has an Indian number, but I'm not sure if he's in the UAE or not in the UAE. So this is what is there. So just some time back, we were actually working closely with this event. This is an event that is happening on 12th December. We are talking to them. Last year also we are partners with this event. Last year also we were collaborator with this particular event that is there. This is one of the big AI events that happen in the UAE. So luckily this year they have big speakers, big people who are coming on board, lot of panels, lot of things that are happening. And I don't know, yeah. And yeah, the problem is the passes. I was just discussing with the business pass is sold out. It was for $229, and there was one more pass which is not showing right now. That was the Expo pass that was there, which is also not there. And I am not sure. I think they sent it to us, but I don't know where it is. Just 1 second, wait. Just give me 1 second. They had sent me the link where decoding data science was there. I have also shared it in the group, but now I'm not able to find it. Just 1 second, please. 1 second. Yeah, here it is. So what we do, so these are all the partners, right? So if you all know, you are part of Decoding Data Science. We are a community based out of the UAE. For the people who have joined, are new to our community. So we are not only we are you can say a social networking platform, or a platform that does events. What makes us different and why we are supported by the UAE government, and we are positioning ourselves in these events, like these big events like Global AI Show, GITEX, and all the big events in the UAE, because we all know UAE is a place of events. It is a place where there are a lot of tech events. There is where people come together, share whatever they have, solution or business, or everyone knows. I'm sure everyone has gone to GITEX, right? Anyone in the chat have not gone to GITEX? People who are outside, or maybe have heard about something called as a GITEX, which is the world's biggest tech uh, event that happens. And similarly, we were also community partners of GITEX. For 3 years, we were community and knowledge partners for GITEX as well. GITEX has got over in October. This is one more event that we have officially. We were already partners with them, but they put on the website today. That's why I shared it in the WhatsApp group. And we were eventually, since the last 2 months, I was pushing in the community when their initial passes were on for their that was $99. That is over right now. So the purpose is not to tell you to come. That is not my purpose. My purpose is to tell you our positioning as a community, more as a knowledge partner. This is what we are doing different from most of the networking events that happen in the UAE. We do try to do knowledge sharing sessions. We try to do events that are there that are helping everyone to learn any specific topic that is there. So this is something that is there for people who are okay to come, who have not yet got the passes. We will still, I think, you get in touch with me one on one. I will try to do something. Uh, uh, and one more thing is there for the is people who are part of our. We have today we did one program for AI for bosses, and this is one new program that we started. Plus, this is the workshop access. For we are doing one workshop in this area, uh, and I will request if you are there is going to be a subject to approval for these people from us and from the vendor from the global AI show to approve you and give you pass to come for this workshop. But if you are interested and you don't want to buy the whole access pass, at least you can come for our workshop that we are doing in this particular event. This is AI plus HI strategic leader. Me, I will be talking. Laurie, all these three are old community members. They will be giving a talk uh, as well. So if you are interested and you hit like the level, like especially Dennis, I can personally tell them to approve your request because I know you personally. You have been contributing a lot to the community, so I can tell them to approve you as well. So you can come for the workshop and at least you can walk around the expo area. I will talk to them and I will try to get you the pass if but that is a subject to approval, but at least you can try to register here and if you are you can come here and be part of this event and you can spend your 2 hours for this event, then we can do that. You will be first getting access to this. After that, then only you can go to the other places that is there from the workshop venue that is there. So this is how we are trying to help people whoever are coming for this workshop and they don't want to buy the $299 pass because it is very expensive for people. So we negotiated with them. Everyone who's coming for this workshop will be getting the workshop access pass and the expo pass after they register for this event. It is not that you take this workshop, you don't come to the workshop, you take that pass and don't come. That is not going to happen. So what we requested that first you need to come to the workshop. There only we'll be giving you the badge so that you can take that badge and go around. So this because last year we did this, people registered for our workshop, but they did not come to our workshop. 100 registrations happened, but only 20 people turned up. So this year we are a little bit careful. We are only giving to people who we know and who can confirm that they will be coming for the workshop and not just to get the pass for free and then go and visit the event and not come to our workshop, because this is mainly for our workshop that they have agreed to give us and we negotiated with them for our community. Please give them also access to Expo Pass for this workshop, and even after that workshop that they want to take part. And there are a lot of good people coming here. They this year they have actually last year they were a little bit lenient. They had given us a lot of free passes. This year they're not giving us any free pass. Last year they gave us 200 free passes. This year they have not given us because this year they have already big. They have already a lot of big players coming in. I've shared it on the Ahmed, I've shared it on the Zoom chat. You can have a look at it. So look at this and be part of this particular thing. So one more thing before any questions anyone has, I wanted to touch upon one topic to all of you here. And I will unmute the mic now because people are less now. Let me also, Dennis is also available. So now in our AI residency that we were just doing, there was a question, right? Open source or closed source? So, and now I'll open the floor for discussion, right? Uh, all of us know the difference between an open source and a closed source. Anyone, can anyone put in the chat board that the open AI, is it using an open source or the closed source model? Not you. I am asking about OpenAI. Y- Yeah, you can unmute. Now I have unmuted the mic because there are less people now. So it's already 4:45. You can unmute the mic and speak. So closed source, right? People always confuse OpenAI. It should be open source. No, OpenAI is not open source. It is using closed source. But was OpenAI always was OpenAI always? Oh no, no, this is wrong. Yeah, you can unmute. I have removed the permission. We cannot unmute. Okay, 1 second. No, you try again.
My microphone works. I don't believe OpenAI ever released a public model. I might be wrong.
Wow. So Dennis,
Uh,
so tell me, Ahmad, where is Ahmad? Let me
yes,
pin.
here I am. Now I'm on mute. Yes, OpenAI, I think it's closed source. It's paid service. Yani what I mean, the difference between open and closed, I'm from sales side, so I know about money. It's paid, right? So it's paid through direct OpenAI connection or through any cloud providers. But at the end, it's paid service, right?
Okay. So, okay, just to know everyone, yeah, look at this tree. So the good thing about when I am doing programs, when I am doing these type of programs, and I don't call myself an expert, but at least I can confidently talk about these things because I'm a data scientist. For 20 plus years, I have been doing this, so I know these things from scratch. And when I talk about these things, it makes sense compared to a person who has just become an AI expert by looking at reels and giving his perspective compared to a person who has actually worked 20 years in this field and talk about this. So that is the reason why you need to this be careful of the social media influencers nowadays, and a lot of misinformation is getting spread, and this is the reason why I'm doing this as well, to give knowledge from my side and in the lens of a actually things that are happening in the industry. So that is the reason why, whenever you have to learn about any technology, right, history is given very much importance. Okay. And this is the reason why even for LLMs, every class, every residency, people get bored. Why, Mohammed, you are showing this? What, it does not matter, man. I'm just using ChatGPT, man. I'm using Llama 3. What is the hell you're showing me, man? What will I do with this tree? Or the young kids are like, but this is important. This is very, 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 very important. One thing that I request all of you, even if you are part of the community, you want to learn, you don't want to learn, but please pay attention to this. We all learn from history. We all know this. And even for history of LLMs, we all should be thankful to this model. I was just talking about this when we were. How many of you know about this first model that is shown here? The first one. Did anyone knows about this?
I used BERT when it first opened up. They had a bit of a playground, and a buddy of mine and I, we didn't get much out of it, but we definitely used it.
Which year?
2020.
Okay, that is nice. So if anyone knows what is BERT, I will just give you just today only we are discussing about this. So BERT is the first large language model. The first large language, it is a start of the language. It's not even shown here. It is the root, the word to wake, fast to first, all these things are, you can see this part. Can you see this part here? This green color, let me use a pen. This part. This is BERT. October 2019, this was launched. And if anyone knows Google platform, and we have been using BERT knowingly or unknowingly for the last 4 years almost. Let me clear this. So if you go here, sorry for this. Yeah. If you go this and ask who is the president of UAE, this option, if you remember back in before ChatGPT, if you asked a question here, you don't get a search result. What is this? Anyone wants to take a guess? What is this called?
What exactly is the question?
When I type in Google, like some question, and I get an answer, something like this. If you can see my screen, right?
I do, yes.
So what is this called? Like, this is not a search result, right? This is not, when I write who is the president of UAE, I'm getting something like this.
It's a response.
But this is a Google plan. I'm using Google, plain Google. You can see.
Yes.
So what
Well,
is this?
you can see it's an API response at the top because you're passing the query, who is president of UAE, and then you can see in the URL that some of it has been parsed or encrypted, but oftentimes because Google has already indexed a lot of information, and that index is passed, well, the URL. Can you
Wait,
bring
wait.
the URL back up?
Yeah, I'm making it big so that everyone can see it. But it is 1 second. Just let me put in the word so everyone can see this. So this is.
So, okay, yeah. Somewhere in this URL, it's encrypted, but some of this jumbled stuff is actually a way of speeding up Google's indexing. So it has already identified Mohammed. Who is the guy you search for? Mohammed bin Zayed? Or
Yes.
all right, so the result of that, somebody else has already searched for it. So Google has already indexed that search, and somewhere in this URL is the index number for the results of that search.
Okay. In simple terms, I will tell you, you are making it little complicated. In simple terms, this is the outcome. This is not a search result. We call it in the language of Google a knowledge card. And this knowledge card has been whatever you said, search query and everything, but it has been using BERT in the background, the bidirectional encoder representative transformer to whatever you are typing. Who is president of UAE? This is my question. I did not search for Mohammed bin Zayed. I don't know who is the president. I know who is the president, but I was just searching who is the president of UAE. And it took this question, it translated it in the using the BERT in the behind in the you maybe search query something is it also does it, but what BERT does is it's a large language model that understands my question, who is the president of UAE, and in this particular thing it uses all the transformer logic and understand that I am asking for the president of the country UAE, and then I am getting the answer accordingly from the knowledge base. We call it a knowledge card. How Google maintains it, whatever we see on the URL is, as you said, is all encrypted. We will not get much information from here other than my God, this is we have to decode it. Let us do that later, but it is a good learning that this is how Google is doing it, and Google has been doing it even before ChatGPT has had come to our lives. They have been using BERT. They have been giving this thing. So, any one of you recall this option of doing this before ChatGPT has come? This particular knowledge card. See, when I say president of UAE, it is not giving me that knowledge card. That is the reason why this is not like a large language, very you can say like a large language model does. Initially, 6 months back, how many of you know that but Google had integrated Gemini AI within its search and they removed it? How many of you know about that incident that they were getting when they connected Gemini AI to the
I
search?
heard about it, yes.
So right now, as we speak, Gemini AI, Gemini, the large language model of Google, is not connected to our Google, because Gemini was giving, the LLM was giving very negative results here on this. If you remember the memes, it gave children, or it gave people advice to go and suicide. And it gave them negative responses which it should not have been given. And because of this, Gemini, Google is taking it safely. I think in their DEFCON they mentioned that they are working on these guardrails to make sure everything is fine, which eventually we will come to know in the next release. But for now, it is not there. Now coming to this PowerPoint and this one, this is, yeah, some of you don't know about this. BERT is the one that Google is still, as of today also, it is using better forms of BERT. At the last, and if you guys know, if you see one more thing, how many of you know a little bit about encoder, decoder, and decoder only? So there are mainly, this is one is open source, closed source, that we all know. But if I go at the transformer, the architecture level, there are mainly three types of large language models. Now there are, if I go, there are much more bigger ones. How to, Dennis, yeah, okay, no, fine. So just see this. There is one is encoder only. The pink one is encoder only. The green one is encoder, decoder, and mostly right now we all are mostly using decoder only models. The large language, which does the generation as well as the understanding, and it has a more I will not go into the architecture level right now, it will become too complicated, but it is more advanced, and it is giving much better accurate results. And all the new LLMs that are coming, mostly if you see the decoder only, all the new ones, GPT-4, Llama 1, Llama 2, Llama 3, this has stopped in 2003 January, but this tree will keep on growing. The most important part is the down part. The down part is important. The up part will keep happening. We will see about it. But encoder only models are very good for very specific information. You know the answer. It is not generating a lot. It is not generating so many things. That is why BERT that you are using right now in Google, it is not generating any new context. Yes, Ahmad, I will be sharing. Ahmad, I will be sharing this PowerPoint. I will make a PDF out of this PowerPoint and I will share it in the WhatsApp group as well. Okay, Ahmed? If you are you part of our WhatsApp community, Ahmed?
Yes, yes, I am. Thank you very much. Thank you for the useful information. It's very nice. Yeah, I'm from business side for understanding about the open and the closed sources, and how the history of AI is very interesting for me.
Yes, thank you very much. So just think about this. You don't need to go into what is encoder, but just think about encoder is not generating things in a very simple example. That's why we don't want, that is why Google removed, if you remember, I was telling you, Dennis also mentioned, it removed that Gemini, that decoder model, because when I ask a question, what to do when I am sad, not to generate a different thing and tell you can go and jump off the river, you can go and jump off the bridge. If you no one loves me, you are useless. So these type of things, which is very negative, which is not good for the society, right? These things, Google doesn't want it to generate some new types of context, and it wants to be very safe. That's why it is using encoder only. That BERT, Alberta, the last one that I heard that you're seeing in Google, you are using Deberta, which is an advanced form of BERT. This one, Deberta, and there are some more that is happened. Google does not release too much information, but it is using the latest one that I maybe someone else can update me, but Google is using mostly these type of things for their search and for their knowledge card and for all the things, and they want to still continue with this till the decoder models, that is making sure that it is safe and does not give any wrong information, because if it gives wrong information, Google's credibility is going to get hampered. And you all saw when Gemini launched this, and people were sending screenshots, then they had to take it down, and it was it stock reduced, stock price reduced by 20% at an overall max level because of these things. So they have to be very careful for these stuffs. So this is the thing that we need to understand. And how many of you in this room, we were just discussing, know what these three things, two to three things are very important for a particular LLM. One is the number of parameters and number of training tokens. Training tokens is something in a simple English by number of words. So you can see in the progress what happened when Google trained its BERT. It was very small, 110 million parameters, 250 million words. The words are big because we all know Google has the complete dictionary of the whole world is indexed on Google. So it is not a problem for Google to have the data. Every website is indexed on Google. That is why Google has taken this, is one of the still the front runners, because it controls all the information on the internet. Because all the websites, you are personally indexing it. If you have a website, you index it with Google, you give the permission for your website to be connected on Google search, because if you are not listed on Google, your website is useless. So this is something that we all people talk about now. Is AI using my website to train? Is it a good thing or a bad thing? It is a completely debatable topic. But when you are indexing your website on Google, when you are submitting it and you're accepting the Google terms, you are telling them to index it, and they are using that for training the models. And they are removing the privacy information, but at least they are using the content to train it. What GPT-3 did different? If you see, what did GPT-3? GPT-3 is something by OpenAI. What it did different is that it took the help of NVIDIA. So this second model that you are seeing, anyone wants to take a guess how much time it took to run this one model by OpenAI in May 2022 GPT-3? How much anyone knows about this? People who have listened to my previous trainings, previous workshops, they might have known about this. Any guesses, anyone? How much time it took to run this? Just running it, not even building it. I'm talking running it. Suppose you have a program ready, you have the data of 300 billion words, you have you are training your model, your code is running. When I say how much time did it take to press the run code button and wait for the whole code to get executed for this in May 2022? Any guesses? Just, it's okay, any wild number will fine. You can use the chat, you can use the uh, play button. Not exactly 4 months. The running time for this code, maybe 4 months might have taken to clean the data and all. I don't know about that time, but once everything was cleaned, everything was ready, the running time took 12 complete days. 12 complete days to run this thing. And I don't know exactly, you can read the paper, how many A100s were used. So the first time OpenAI used the NVIDIA GPUs to do this, but it
Sorry,
didn't.
sorry, Mohammed, you mean runtime is learning time?
Not
يعني,
when I say
yeah,
run, you can say learning time, or you can say in a simple technical term, the compute time. Once
yes,
everything is ready, the data is the 300 billion, everything is ready. When you press the run code button, right? Like 1 second.
yeah.
So
And it was using NVIDIA hardware?
yes, it was using NVIDIA, but the number was still little less. But it took it 12 days to do it. Why is this thing not? 1 second. So when I say runtime, when you run your, let me share my screen again. So I don't know, it's not going back. Once F11. Yeah, this when I this VS when I run this when I run a code, running this code, running a code, this one, running the code when everything is ready, that is the what I'm saying by compute. And you can, yeah, they might have done iterations. That is a separate thing. If it was good, not good, changing the epoch rate, changing the learning rate, that is a separate topic. But the running it one time, because it took so much time, it took so much effort, but it actually did it. Then what happened that in the best thing that happened in 2022 specifically was the use of lot of NVIDIA GPUs and reducing the runtime. And then it from 12 days, it became into days. Why days is also important because not only you run one iteration, running this took 12 days to just run one time. But again, you change the learning rate, you change a few something, the few epoch rates. So these are the two things that you keep changing when you run your model to do better iteration. The most important thing is the running rate and the epoch. These are two technical things that when we are training the models, we keep changing these things. In simple words, epoch is how many times your data is being seen by the whole model. So I will show in the next slide what it means that is there. Okay.
I have a question just to understand more. Here, the running time was deep learning neural network, right? The machine learning model was deep learning, right?
Not exactly deep learning. It was this model was transformers. GPT-3 is a type of transformer. GPT-3 was more like a GPT-3 that they ran. It was a decoder only. So this is a type of transformer model. So it's a whole. You can say it's not only the. It is running the decoder model. There are a lot of steps, not just running the neural network. You need to do tokenization. You need to do different things. The total running time that is in the papers is mentioned around these many days. It is not,
Yeah,
and
yeah. But I mean, يعني, tokenization, everything, but the type of machine learning which was happening is a neural network, right? Not
and
classification, not clustering,
as I told you again, it is a not transformer is a
transformers.
type of a neural network. It is not actually neural. It is a type of neural network, and in that also decoder only.
Okay.
Okay. So now
Yes.
coming to this, we after that we had chinchilla, then we had palm. So why I'm showing you all these things is after April 2022, things became streamlined. So everyone learned from the previous things that have happened. They tried different combinations. So there are two combinations everyone should know about. Okay, one is the parameter and one is the token. So token is, in simple words, just think about the number of words. Here it was low parameter and high token. Here it was uh, both high, high, but this took 12 days. So this was this combination they tried, it took too much days. Here what it did, it tried to reduce the parameter. It increased the it increased the this thing, but still the time was, I don't know the exact time, but it was still in more than 10 plus days. Here what they did is they increased they made the parameter the maximum, and the words also they made this the palm was the biggest successes of Google, and which is still being used in some of the use cases of Google. This was a breakthrough. They found the best match of how to run these large language models. with a optimum, with a very high parameter, with a very high token and less time. And from this learning, you can see the other things kept on going, because these four are very, very important for you to know, because these were experimenting on both the things, when to use what, how to use what. And if you know about parameters, parameter is something that it is the number of networks between the each nodes, and there's a formula where adding all the interconnections between various hidden nodes together, that and more the parameter means more the stronger the model is. This is, if this is too technical, yeah. So now before I go to the other part, I will request Dennis has to go. I'm sorry for that. Sorry for that. Dennis, sorry. You can unmute and you can do that. Then I will continue.
Yes, if you could give me permission to share my screen.
Yeah, it's already given. Everyone, yeah.
All right, thank you. All right. Brief introduction. I am a coder. I've been in and out of code for years, and with these new AI tools like IDX, like IDX, Klein, Copilot. These tools have helped me. Claude, absolutely, Claude, have helped me become a very prolific coder. I'm publishing a new GitHub repo almost every single day. And a couple of days ago, we had a conversation with Mohammed and some other AI enthusiasts, and they wanted to talk about how to start a business around AI. And so what I did is I used AI to build a tool that will help me. Let me just go ahead with entire screen. That will help me or you build your own business model tool. Now, this is the code. I won't bore you with the code, but it's there. This was entirely generated by Claude and Copilot. And here is the finished work. So I will post here. Let me go ahead and if you have a Grok API key, you should be able to use this on your own. I included a validator to make sure that the code or the API that you're using works. In this case, it should work. There it is. And now, what is the value proposition? Let's get a value proposition from Ahmed Abdel Razek. Give me a business idea, sir.
Business idea for an AI solution, right?
It doesn't matter. Could be tying shoelaces for other people. It doesn't matter.
B2B, yani, or P2C. So
okay, B2B idea for creating
construction company.
I'm sorry, for what?
Construction company.
Construction company. Okay, yeah, construction.
Yes.
Right. Construction company. Okay, for creating construction company in, we'll go with Riyadh. All right. And now, what's the target segment? We'll say commercial. And I'm putting in just bare minimum information. You as the business will want to put in as much as you can. Distribution channel, word of mouth. Yeah, okay, word of mouth. I don't even know what that is.
Okay.
Relationship, sales, and references. Sales and references. Sales team and references. And I'll just let you go and fill out all of this other stuff. Now, I'm going to start the business model evaluation. And you'll see in just a few seconds, because I'm using Grok, which is very fast, I get nearly instant results. And so you can see that it has already generated a bunch of analyses. So the value proposition, the customer profile, distribution, customer relations, blah, blah, blah. And then down here, critical analysis. So it's taking my information, very little that I put in, and now it's going to say, all right, did you ask these questions? Did you answer, or did you ask questions before you began this process? And so it will begin to do an analysis for you, and you will help you understand whether or not you, the business developer, have thought through the problems of starting a business. And at the end, you can see that it has areas for improvement. So with just a few, clicks of data, or a few clicks and a lot of data, I'm able to generate a report. And you can see that this report is quite detailed. Now, again, the important thing to remember here is that you would put in as much information as you can to make the model more informed. But that being said, I gave the option to create the JSON so that you can use it in another application. You can download the whole thing as combined output. I've got the logging here so you can see what's going on. And I included the README file so that you can get all of the data about what's going on as well. And this is all free. I give it to you for free. I'll put the Streamlit code in there, and you can access it again through GitHub repo. And through GitHub repo, if you haven't done this yet, you got to check this out. If you do any kind of development and you want to speed it up, go to code spaces, work in the cloud, and in a few seconds, I will have a full IDE. I'll have a full IDE with all of my code, so I can edit my code directly in the browser without installing anything. It is my new favorite go-to tool because it's just so fast, and it offers enormous opportunities for me to begin working on code nearly instantly. So that's it from my side. Thank you, Mohammed, for letting me do my presentation.
1 minute, 1 minute. What is this new thing, this one that you're showing, code spaces? So is it free, code spaces?
Yes, it is free.
Okay, and it's like something like a VS Code on the VS Code type of thing that you can use. It's like, what is actually code space? Like, what is the advantage of
Yeah,
this?
it's VS Code online.
But it can,
Sorry?
and what compute it is using? Is it using?
Well, actually, this is when it loads, if it loads, because I'm having bandwidth problems right now. But when it loads, I can choose how many CPUs I want. I can choose 2 CPUs. I can choose 4, 8, 32 CPUs. I can choose how much storage I want, from 2 gigs to from 2 gigs to a terabyte. I can train my own model, my own large language model using code space, and the compute cost is very attractive.
1 second, just 1 second, wait. I'm just muting the mic for people, unmuting the mics. Okay. So, but this is this is what I see is very slow because of the bandwidth, right?
It is very slow because of the bandwidth, and it might also have, yeah, it's the bandwidth. And it also might be because I'm running in the background another code space. So I've been working on this code for the last couple of maybe half an hour, and I've already generated all of this. I have schemas, I have validators, I have logs, I have templates. I've got all of the code. And while you're watching right now, what you see is Cline, C-L-I-N-E. I was trying to tell you about this, Mohammed,
Yes.
on Wednesday. Cline is a plugin that uses Claude, OpenAI, hundreds of other, well, not hundreds, a dozen other APIs to write code for you.
And it is using some money because I can see some money,
Yeah,
0.0.
but I mean, I built this app and it's almost done. I built this app for less than 75 cents.
Ah,
Yeah.
can you, okay,
Today,
can you just put
today
on the
I've
chat?
written 3 applications. I've written 3 applications today and I spent $2.
Oh, that's nice. Can you just maybe share the link on the chat? Maybe CLIN, because it is,
CLINE, yes.
but it is mainly a GitHub thing, right? It is.
No. Klein will work in Cursor. Klein will work with Visual Studio Code. Klein works with PyCharm. Whatever your IDE is, it will,
Nice.
most of your IDEs will accept it.
That's nice. That's nice. This is something that we need to see. Yeah, actually, yes. No. So see the thing, Ahmad, you are mentioning. I hope I was a developer. Don't think like that. Nowadays, everyone can become a developer with a little bit of push. You don't need to talk like I hope I was a developer. So Dennis, I think Dennis was not also a core developer, right?
I was not a professional developer. I was a professional salesperson.
Yeah. So what I suggest, Ahmad and everyone, sorry, I actually started talking little bit about LLMs because in a previous AI residency, the interest became a lot. So I thought I will continue that about LLMs theoretical part, but this demo was great. I think I should have given you more time for the demo, but we will have more sessions. I will reach out to you this thing, and also before you leave, do register for that Luma link. We will try to get you in, and I will ping you. Maybe we can have one workshop on Klein if you are okay to do it. How to use Klein. I will ping you. Oh, you cannot talk. Wait. Sorry for that. Ask to unmute. Okay, I will share your LinkedIn here. Anything before you are going? Any final message to the community before you are getting
Oh,
offline?
yes. Hold on. Let me just make sure I get yeah, I'll share the code for the canvas for the business model tool. And Ahmed Abdel Razek, to answer your question, which makes more money? I would say sales. But because I know how computers work and how systems work, it gives me a bit of an edge. I'm almost a sales engineer at this point, and you can also be a software engineer with just a little bit of training. Mohammed's classes are a good place to start, but really the speed of which these tools are making people like me super productive is just astounding. Absolutely astounding. My core concern at this point is compute power. I need more compute power because my little laptop cannot do what I want it to do as fast as I want it to do it. Does that make sense?
Yes,
So
and
that's why I looked at code spaces,
yeah.
because I can buy 32 CPUs for a couple of pennies. So why buy a new laptop if I can use somebody else's 32 CPUs?
And
Exactly,
also,
cloud.
yeah. And one more thing that you mentioned, what makes more money, sales or development? If you combine both, that is the power right now, and that is the power. If you combine development and you are like, sorry, where is Dennis? You are unmuting very fast. So I have unmuted you one more time. Let me just remove this for 1 minute till you leave. So the power is, you can unmute yourself. I have requested you to unmute as well, Michael. So, sorry, Dennis. So the power
Nice.
right now is, again, I'll tell you, if you can, sales is important skill. It is a life skill. Sales is a life skill, right? We all know speaking is a life skill. Sales is a life skill. When I say life skill, everyone, even if you are a corporate guy, you need to sell yourself. It looks bad, but that is what is happening in the world, right? And Z has written a big comment. Maybe you can read it, Dennis. But what my message is to everyone is, Sales is a skill, everyone should do it. Developer is also becoming a life skill right now, and it is not tough. You don't need to get into too much Java, Python. You can know the basic framework, when to use what, and then you will see the magic. So, Dennis, can you just share? I'm not able to find your LinkedIn, but one second. If you can share in the chat, if people want to connect with you, Dennis Daniels. Yes, yes, I got. No, no, no. Dennis Daniels. We are connected on LinkedIn, but I'm not able to search you. You can
I
put on.
put my link in the
Okay, you already
chat.
put it. Yeah, yeah, you already put it. So thank you, Dennis, for your time, and we will talk later. And sorry for the delay. I got carried away by LLMs. That is my interesting topic. See you. I will ping you later. Bye bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
So yeah, so I will go back to my presentation. So I requested that Dennis to give a quick talk about his demo. So you saw Z is telling everybody in the world, you want to unmute Z and speak something? Where is Z? You want to unmute and speak? I have given you access to unmute. You can easily unmute. You
Hi
want to
there.
speak?
Hello,
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah, you can. Yeah, tell me, how are you?
Hi, my name is Zara. I know Mohammed. We've met several times, and glad to be here in your meeting. I was just addressing the point that programming is no longer a specialized skill, and it's increasingly becoming less so over the years as we expand our Gen AI technologies, as we all know, right? So the ease at which we're going to be writing code is going to become way more accessible to, like, say, a layperson and a non-programmer. So
Are you, sorry,
concerns.
are you Zara from the Kent, or is it
I'm sorry, what?
from Kent Consulting, or I am
No, Zara Masood, that's my name.
Okay, okay. Yeah. Okay, because I got confused. So I know I have met you a couple of times in a lot of events. Thank you, Zara, for coming.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I met Ahmed Razak too. So
Oh, nice. So Ahmad Razak is from which company?
Hello, hi Mohammed.
Uh,
I'm from Sudo Consultants Company.
from my friend.
Hi Zara, how are you doing?
hey, how are you?
Good.
You
Happy
are,
connecting with the regular faces in the AI community. I'm new here in Dubai, and it's an amazing community. Thank you, Mohammed, for
and
organizing this.
you are in my one of my very close friends company, Mr. He's also part of
Mr.
our
Hamid,
community. Yes,
yes.
he's an old member of our community, and he also has given a talk, and he is a active. Not you can say he's very busy right now because he's expanding a lot. But initially, he was a very active member as well in our community, and this is what we are doing. As I told everyone, Zara, I also request you to maybe in the future give a talk in our community, like the way Dennis gave a demo. Anyone who we encourage everyone who volunteer to come and give a talk. And Zara, you have a lot of knowledge. I request you, I'll put it on the chat whenever you're free. It's not any knowledge sharing session. It can be as simple as talking about LLMs. What is your thought about BERT? So today you heard it was did you hear when I was speaking about BERT? Or you just joined right now?
I just joined in, actually. I'm sorry, like I was busy with other stuff this morning, so yeah.
So so this is just to give a background to Zara, Ahmad, and all the people who have joined, the 13 of you. We try to do this online community meetup every Saturday, 4:30. We are doing this for almost 1.5 years. Today is our 78th AI community meetup. And even though sometimes today Dennis volunteered to give a talk, to give a demo, generally we have guest speakers also to who give their time to commit to our give a general talk. So if you all go to our website, so if people who are new here, nas.io/, this is our website of our AI community that all of you are part of. if you are not part of most of you are part of the WhatsApp group. If not, go to chat, join our WhatsApp group. That is a major source of communication. Go to events. So if you can see, this is already finished because past ho gaya. This one is past. So right now we are at our 78th AI community meetup that is happened today. That is we are just that you are part of. So every week and on week we have this meetup. Most of you are new to this community, so you will say, Mohammed, what about the previous 77 meetups? How can I know about it? How can I know about it? What we have done is we have a premium community that is AI Guild, where we have given you access to all the recordings of the previous, because some of you are new. Now you will say that I want to go and see the recording of the old one. How will I see? Because 77 amazing sessions like this by amazing speakers, by amazing knowledge sharing, everything is here in our meetup recording. All the meetup recording that you have seen, all these are on 1.5 hours videos and different speakers. Before this, we also have something on YouTube. So for some of the speakers who want to share their talk officially on YouTube, is published on YouTube as well. But most of the ones that are here are put in this platform, and every one of you can see this. And there is a second thing is the outcome-based workshop. So as a community, we do a lot of outcome-based workshops. All the outcome-based workshops, like building a small project, like everyone who wants to start building a small project within 20 to 25 minutes can start taking this wealth of knowledge that is here. So we have done approximately 58 outcome-based workshops are here for all of us to look at. So if you guys are not part of the AI Guild for a very small fee, be part of this community and get access to the to this particular thing as well, right? And how I'm a beginner, how can I learn from first? Yes, how you can learn from first is you need to keep being part of these events, understand what we said, right? There are first you learn for people who want to start going to development, start learning a little bit about Python, and then take it forward. Okay, and that is what you want to do and be part of the community. Someone was asking, most of our events are paid. No, this our events, like this event that all of you are joining, this is a free event, right? And we are right now, today was an open event. That's why I am hosting it on YouTube as well. So even if you want to see the recording is going to be there for 1 week on the YouTube live streaming, and then I'll remove the YouTube live streaming and I'll put it in my AI Guild community for people who are part of this premium community to have access. But this events are free to join. All our events are free to join. And this is the way to, we have kept it open for people to join, people to learn. But if you want recording and if you want something extra, you need to be part of the paid community. You need to get access to everything that is there for a small fee that is there. Even if you are a student, if you cannot afford it, participate in our challenges. We have a lot of scholarship opportunities that keep coming every month. Not every month, every yearly, every 2 times. In Ramadan time, we start one activity, but you need to participate. You need to be active, right? You need to be active and you need to be things. How can I make payment from Bangladeshi account? I don't know about all these things, right? So that is something different. But for the free thing you can consume, you can maybe Google online, right? This is not an answer that I can give you. Any country, I have people who are from Sudan, from Nigeria. People from West Bank also are part of the community, right? If you want something, they have done it. They have participated. As I told you, if you cannot afford it, you cannot pay, join our scholarship programs that we run, mostly one in Ramadan time and one in GITEX. We ask people to submit their project, their work, and their learning. You can learn from the free content. Once you are qualified for this, you can you can take opportunity and you can do so. As a community, we do that. We have a lot of generous sponsors who are ready to help people who cannot afford, students specifically, students, but the people who are in UAE, if you are in the UAE, we generally understand that you can afford a small amount because you are in the UAE, but outside people who cannot afford, we try to help them by these type of scholarship opportunities that are there. So become part of this initiative. For the people who are who want to join this, what I have also done is, in our AI Guild community, for people who join this community, we have done a challenge. So this is a very basic challenge of getting started with your AI and digital journey. So, but this is a challenge that is a part of the Guild community. 9 checkpoints, which contains basic structure for everyone to get started and to get new, because some of you are new to the community, some of you don't know what all are there in the community, because this is just not a this community talk that we are doing. It is much more than that. It has 400 hours of content. It has 40 plus products. It has a Discord community. It has WhatsApp groups. It has a networking place. It has events. It has kickstart programs like how to get ready to apply for data and AI jobs, generative AI for busy people. These things are very, very important for everyone to get accomplished. And everyone who completes this checkpoint, they will be everyone. It's not that we have a random prize or something. Anyone who completes this checkpoint, I will share with you. Anyone who, it will just take you maybe maximum 2 days to do that if you follow everything step by step. Once you do this challenge, I will be giving everyone who completes the challenge a free one-to-one consultation worth $200 with you, that you can ask any question regarding your business, regarding your career, regarding anything. Anyone who completes these 9 checkpoints is eligible for this particular things. This is an always on challenge. So this is something that everyone I request to take part on this. Go through these 9 checkpoints. You get a good understanding of everything. And after you complete this, then I will speak to you. The problem is, before I speak to you and I give you my 1 hour of time and seeing your challenge, seeing your checkpoints, seeing your different progress, I can customize the plan according to you. I can customize the roadmap, what you need to do for the next 6 months. I can talk to you that 1 hour of talk is really going to change your life after you complete these 9 checkpoints, which will give you an idea, because everyone, that all the 13 people here have a complete different journey. Ahmed has a complete different journey. Zara has a complete different journey, and everyone has a complete different journey. How you can tailor make your journey along with this. When you complete this, you will get a good idea, and I can also get a good idea because this is my full-time job. And if you all know, recently I was also appreciated by TopMate. If you can see, in TopMate is a platform where I do the book. I talk to people for a fee, and 1,039 bookings I have done. And I will be giving you this one, $200 worth. I will be giving you this access if you complete the checkpoint. And I have talked to around 1,039 people, and this is just in TopMate. I have other platforms also where I talk to people one-on-one. So it's a huge, huge number of people I have helped and I talk to, and I can tell you and guide you as well. So thank you, everyone. If there are any questions, you can please put on the chat, and I can take it further, and then we can. Zara, you want to say anything? Zara and Ahmed, before we, or anyone else, you want to raise your hand or you want to say something before we end our 78th AI Community Meetup?
I would like to thank you for the meetup and the amazing gathering and useful information. And I'm impressed with the tools and the preparation for coaching. It is very nice. I would like to know also, is this meetup happening? Sorry, you mentioned it's weekly or monthly?
Which one? This is the one that you're
This,
part of?
yeah, this live session.
78 every week.
Every week. Okay, that's great. And you have another meetups, which physical meetups. Everything we can follow in the group, WhatsApp group, right?
No, physical meetups are updated on WhatsApp. Plus, I will share you one more link. Physical meetups, because our community is a global community, so we try to keep it in Luma. Luma is a place where we are keeping mostly our physical events. Like we are having our next event on Abu Dhabi, Reem Island on Tuesday. and we update our physical activities here. Also, we update in our events, but sometimes the problem is it gets mixed out because we do a lot of online events. Weekly, we have, as I told you, 3 events we do online. So but the Luma is only physical. So this is yeah, the online is not updated here. The physical, yeah, sometimes the team does it, but I have for physical you always need to go to Luma. Yeah, it is here. Physical also is here. So I tell the team to do here also, but it gets lost because there is so
Yeah.
much one online, in person. There is no filter to it. So that is the reason why we created Luma. Luma
You
is
know, can I add a comment? Because I was trying to build the community like this in Arabic. Yani in Arabic language in Egypt, we was trying to build some kind of community for fresh grads and people who just graduated to coach them about which direction of technology they can go and what to learn like this. It was not as a business model, it was not the best, but that's why we didn't continue and put it on hold. But I like how you are preparing multi tools to connect with people, but you don't have your own unified application. Yani you don't think about building one unified application to have everything about the members, to be community for the AI passionate people.
So, Ahmed, that is not my work. My work is because I use multiple tools. The tool is now, as I told you, I'm not into tools. I am more into knowledge. We,
Yeah.
I, we as a community focus only on knowledge, and I have partnered with the NAS.io platform. They are our technology partners, and we are working very, very closely with them. This platform, most of the things that you see in this platform is this platform. We are closely working with them, and they have helped us. I don't want to waste time in building all this and putting things together. We already have this platform. We have around 8,000 people already here in this WhatsApp group. That is 8,015 people. Every detail is here. Whatever you're saying, it is how you are using this. So you can put every detail here. You can search for people. You can see people, and this is what it is. And if you go through the challenge, we are not only using this platform. We are using Discord. We are using our website page. We have an LMS platform for all our AI for bosses and AI residents platform as well, which is a proper learning management system as well. So I don't want to only focus on spend my time and energy and money in just building a tool, because tools will come and go. Knowledge is always going to stay, and I can use various other tools to help me do my work. So I don't only depend on one tool. I use various different tools. For me, the main thing is getting people together and sharing knowledge.
That's a great.
And maybe we can get offline, we can connect if you have anything specific in mind. You can let me know. So this is not we are not mainly right now focusing more on networking. What you are saying is networking is we are doing this meetup, physical meetup that we do. We just give a platform for people to meet. Right, and that is there in our platform also. You can search for people, you can search and see what they are. You can see their profile if you update it properly. It is how we are using this particular platform. And for our paid community, we have more uh, uh, options for them as well, to connect with each other, to talk to each other, to uh, tell about themselves, to have an Excel sheet where they put everything about themselves and all those things. And I also have a member page where they talk about their services and talk about what are they looking for. So this is something that we are not right now very much focused on as a networking platform, but inshallah in the future we will try to do more of it, because in Dubai, in UAE, many people are doing the networking part. So we don't want to come
Yes.
for that networking thing. We want to come. No one is doing what I am doing. No one bothers about knowledge. Everyone is bothered about sales, about business. That is good for some people and it's okay. But I am going in the different route. The route that I am taking is very hard. And as we know, If the route is hard, the competition is less. Tell me any tech community like DDS. If you can name me any tech community like DDS in this region, I will because I have been trying to search, I am not able to find something like this. That's the reason what makes us unique. Knowledge, knowledge, knowledge. Other things will come as we go ahead. Thank you, everyone. Zara, you want to say any last thought before we end the call?
Hello?
Yeah. Any
Yeah. Hi.
ending thoughts?
Sorry, like I didn't really join at the beginning, so
No,
I
no, no.
assume
The last point, like regarding what makes the decoding data science different from the other networking companies that you have seen, and in UAE in the last few months or years.
sorry, I haven't spent a lot of time looking at the details. Maybe in the future, like I'd spend more time on looking at differentiators. I really haven't been able to. There's so much work going on in AI, Gen AI, and all that in all different spaces. And as we know, that AI is moving really, really fast at such a breakneck speed. So models keep getting disrupted and changed and pivot as we speak too. That I haven't had a chance to spend a lot of time looking at your platform, but I do plan to at some point. But good work. Like, yeah, it's been great chatting with you whenever we run into each other at some event.
Thank you. Thank you, Zara. Thank you, Ahmed. And thank you, everyone who joined the call. If I have not answered some of your question, please put it on the chat, on the Zoom chat, and we can take it further. Have a great evening, everyone. Bye-bye.